Tucker now to kick it away in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the second year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dayon Buchanan coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Murray with a 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Dayon Buchanan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Ready! 390! 180! Let's go, Heavy. Pilot, 64, weak. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me Red Delta!
On 1st down, here's Breida. Down right around the 25. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Mike, 54. He's scared. Kill. Switch. Watch out. Cluster. You go tight. You got tight right there. 12.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Black 11! Hey, Delta! 6, get hot!
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He completes it to Nelson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Phillip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ken Crowley. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They run with Breida. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
It's a gain of 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go. Here we go. He's checking. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Hey, 79. 79.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Able to find Harris, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Check 4. Check 4. Kill. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Done. 190. 55. Stay with your man. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check 31. Check 31. Tighten up. Cluster. Behind.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Hines. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Before a running back, that kind of encompasses everything right there. Terrific run, but he almost gets it to the end zone. Remember, almost. Didn't quite get there. Most running backs I know, they don't want to come out of the game now. They're screaming to the bench, call it again. I want to get into the end zone.
And now he'll tuck it and run. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Kyler Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go, his first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Here's Breida. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. First carry for James Conner. A big play there for New England. And even 60 yards. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. First down, Murray. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
The kick by Bryant is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one...
And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third.
Hey, Delta! Hey, Delta!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he hits his man, Matthews. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Bill 180! Round 80! Red Delta! Check 99!
Now it's Breida. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this a 39-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll run on first down. Hines. The 20. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 42 yards. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Kyler Murray with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this foot. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's see what you got. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Protein spill. Check hot route. Hot. Alert 3, alert 3.
This is Breida. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Get it. Any weapon. Load it. Load it. Hey, only 300.
They run again with Breida, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Watch the eye. Say, Buffalo one. Shift.
They run for it with Breida.
It's running.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
I'll be scared of it. A little flare. Behind.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Load it. Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Check. Left.
Another run by Lindsey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Ready. Hey, bro, 80. You. I'm coming after you. You drop Walker.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Murray has the 1st down and more as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. This is Hines. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. This short throw caught by Goddard. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he stopped at the 44. It's also a gain of 4. And now it's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Check. Watch 54. Time to go. Night.
Now it's Lindsey.
Check 26.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. Crunch. Left.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 35 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they... Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milk. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs and hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings of the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice.